So today we are in a new town, the stunning town of Rocca Scalegna, with its incredible castle built on top of the rock that you see in front of you. And we've got a villa on the edge of this town that is just, it's just going to blow you away. It's quite simple. Just wait while you see this one. So Rocca Scalegna is a fairly new town to this, well, it is a new town to this channel. I'm starting just outside of it because, well, what can you say? Look at that. It's like something from a film. And if I actually went a little bit further down this road, which I probably should have done, you can get the full side of the castle that's built up there and the beautiful church. How stunning is this? It's a town of about 1,200 people, has the services that you need. It does have bus service, but it is better to have a car. As I always say that, this side of the mountain, there's so much to visit. And the centre of the town, which I'm going to go into in a second, is just below the rock. Then you have neighbouring Gesso Palena on the top. You have the Maiala mountain range that are hid behind the clouds now. Palombaro is just over the edge there. You carry on this road where we are now, and in 10 minutes you're in Casoli. You come out of the back of town and you can go onto the Superstrada that takes you to the coast and also towards Naples. You'll see that when we get closer to the house. It's just mind-blowing, to be honest with you. I mean, look at that. Absolutely mind-blowing. So I'm going to show you around the town a little bit, and then we'll head out to the house. And yeah, the house today, the villa. This is an amazing find, and for value for money. It is a modern villa, but it's still very Italian. But it's incredible, absolutely incredible, and especially given the price. Shall we head up to the town? Let's do it. I couldn't not show you from here. Don't you think this is like something out of Lord of the Rings? And look, there's even a buzzard or something. I don't know if you saw it flying around. Look at these. There it is again, look. You see it? And look, it says, "Kiss me here." I'm not sure if one of those would be on the Lord of the Rings, but "Kiss me here, Rocca Scalegna." There you go. Well, I've got nobody to kiss. Look at that amazing castle. I've got the sun right in my face, so not sure how much of it's coming out, but that is just stunning, isn't it? Beyond stunning, to be fair. And you can, I don't know if you can make out, but there's loads of walkways around here. You can go up to the castle, you can visit the castle. Absolutely incredible. And the villa we're going to see is sort of at the top of the town and over a little bit. The wind's just getting up now. Oh, it's so amazing here. I can't begin to tell you how the atmosphere feels here. We just sit on this picnic bench and stare at this amazing place. Shall we head up to the town? Let's do it. So this is the heart of Rocca Scalegna, right next to the town hall. And does it get any more unique than that? Look at the castle up there. We're going to walk down here and I'll take you to the oldest part and have a quick look around. If you do come here, you must go to this little shop here, forno, which means oven, because the lady in there, she is well beyond retirement years. I'm sure she would happily say so as well, and makes the most incredible cakes and pastries, should I say. Absolutely unbelievable, and she's such a sweet lady, literally. But she also does bread, she does certain types of sandwiches. You must go in there, you must go in there. It is absolutely amazing. So, nice cobbled streets that you'll find as we go through the old centre. And some of the buildings have been beautifully restored, like this one on our left, and all underneath the rock. Look at that. So behind me and up the hill there's bar, post office, pharmacist, all of that kind of thing. Another bar here to my right, and they have quite a few events as well in this town. And they do it's not a strongman event, it's some sort of like marathon type, you know, where you got to sort of run up and down mountains and all that kind of lovely stuff. We came to one, there was thousands of people here, and everybody congregates around here, and just look at that. Look at the way the cloud's touching it. I'm getting all what's the word, Steven Spielbergy. And then down here, I want to see if it is open, because this church is spectacular. I hope it's open. Let's go and have a look. So it does look like it is open, which I'm really happy about. I've only been in here once, but I remember it being something very special, so we'll have a little nosy in there. I was just looking just at some of the viewpoints from this side of town. Roccascalagna is tucked away in a beautiful valley, and Gesso Palena is over there, well worth a visit. And then I don't know if you can see, the old town, obviously where we're going to go now, and then it goes up there to get to the castle. I'm not going to do the castle for you today because it's uphill. Let's have a quick look in this church, see if it's as nice as what I remember it. It certainly is stunning. Hopefully it's coming out on the video. It is a little bit dark in here. I don't want to start putting torches on. Look how beautiful this is. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. The atmosphere in these places, amongst the frescoes and old statues. Beautiful. Okay, let's carry on with the town tour. So I'm going to try and remember a little bit of history on this, and if I remember rightly, or if I remember correctly, that there was a king that lived up there called, I'm sure it was Corvis di Corvo, something like that, and used to keep a crow at the entrance of the castle, and apparently on the wedding night of any newlywed people of the town, the first night, the king got to stay, if you know what I mean, stay with the lady. Do you know what I'm saying, don't you? And apparently he was killed by one of these ladies, and his bloody handprint was left on the wall of the castle that eventually faded and disappeared, and I don't know, but there you go, that's the legend, so they say. And this is called La Locanda del Corvo. I've no idea what that noise was. Anyway, great little restaurant as well. I've never been in there actually, but I've been told it is a great restaurant. Did you like that little bit of history lesson? Look how you get a sneaky little view of the castle. and how the buildings here are built into the rock. Amazing. I'm not going to do the full trip up to the castle because I'm out of shape. But let me just show you the foot of the stairs, because you go over a small bridge here. It says Porta del Forno. So the door of the oven. I think that was the original entrance to what would have been the original part of town underneath this castle, which you can't quite see from here. And it's from the 15th century. How amazing is this? And here they have little shops, and I think it's a little bar as well, or it used to be. Yeah, they do beer tasting. Incredible place. Buongiorno. So cool, these little places. Posso fare un video dentro? He's letting me take a video. What a trendy little cool bar. Amazing. For those of you who missed it, there was a reflection of me then. See if anybody gets it. This is the new game that everybody likes to play. Amazing. Grazie, buongiorno. Grazie. Incredible little place. Amazing. Buongiorno. Don't you just love places like this? And then, if I remember rightly, this is where you start climbing up towards the castle. You just love these little terraces. You're getting the idea of this town. So beautiful. They seem to do these little, look at this. Must be beautiful in the evening time with all the lights here. Just hanging books up. Don't know what the idea is behind that, but it looks pretty cool. And then, obviously this walkway takes you round the bottom area of the castle. And then you have the steps then that lead up towards the castle. Amazing. You're getting the idea of the place. I think it's about time to go and see this incredible property. I may come back here and do a full video including the castle. I think it deserves it. Are you ready? Let's go and see this stunning, stunning property. Let's do it. And I just wanted to say, I've just stopped at this area. Obviously, this is still in the town. The house that we're going to see is on the top road here. If you see this this sort of ruin building that's here, it's sort of beyond that. In fact, I think you can see that building from the villa. So it's on this top road here. Okay, this time we'll go and see it. Let's do it. Sorry for stopping the video again, but I've just come inside this little house because it's been a while since I've been to Rocca Scalini. They've opened all these little mini museums, if you like. Sorry if the lights are flickering, because they're LED lights. But here you have things from the Second World War. Some of the ammo tins that's in there. Some, not quite sure what all this kind of stuff is, but then they have all these old photographs from the war. Incredible. Incredible. Shocking, but incredible at the same time. So this is nearby Jessup Lane, a terrible story of the atrocities there. You know, I'm looking at these photographs because my great uncle, who I was really close to, I know was here. We followed his story, and I know he was here. I would love to see a photograph of him. But look at the people fighting. Here's the Indians as well fighting. Unbelievable. That's the castle at Karsari. Absolutely incredible. And I always find it really strange. I know it's a strange thing to say, but look, if you look at the tank and things like that, then look in the background and you've still got the Maella mountain range that obviously has been there all the time in the background while these atrocities were happening. Here we have Montgomery as well, who was here. He was in Sant'Eusebio, and obviously the German opposition. All of these guys up in the mountains. This is close to where I live. Unbelievable to see all of this and the atrocities that happened, the destruction of Ortona. You can read about Ortona. That was a shocking battle for the Canadians. There you go. But I think it's fantastic that they have these little things dotted around town. It's like old houses that they've taken over and just made them into little museums built into the rock. Incredible. Okay, this time we will go and see the house. Let's do it. So the town centre where we've just come from is just down here, literally a couple of minutes in the car. You could possibly walk down there, but there is a hill, and then you turn right and go down a bit of a windy road. After maybe 7 minutes, you're on the main Superstrada that takes you straight to the coast, or you can go towards Naples, and the villa is this one, and I'm going to get run over. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute bargain villa. What a property this is for the price, it really is. And I know it's modern style, but it's definitely Italian looking. And look at the mountains in the background, so you get the views of that from the back of the house. What a place. What do you think? You excited? I am, big style. You'll notice something white beyond the gates. That's they have paddle courts. I don't know what they call it in the countries where you're from, but it's not tennis, it's not squash, it's something in between. But that's part of life here. You have these facilities. I'm just going to show you this has got really nice curb appeal, and for this price, I am really shocked, to be honest with you. Really shocked. I think it looks fantastic. Tell me what you think. So as I said, this is the road down here that you can also get down to Lake Bomba, and this is the way to go to the coast, and as you can see, towards the motorway as well. There are buses that do pass through Roccascalegna, but again, I would always say you do need to drive. And the centre of town is literally just down here. There's a great restaurant in town as well called, I think it's called Civico Vinti. What a place. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm going to show you around the outside of the property, and then we'll head in. So obviously it's mains gas, all the main services are all here. You can see them also on the outside of the wall. It has the entrance for the car and garages below, and then an entrance, what do we call it? In Italian it's pedonale. Can't remember what it is in English. But anyway, it's what you walk through. All electric and control from inside the house. Absolutely beautiful. And this front garden, I really think with a little bit of love and care, you could really do something nice here. Now they do have a dog, friendly as anything, but he may start barking shortly, because obviously he doesn't know who I am. Look at the mountains in the back. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So thrilled to have found this place. Well, actually, it's my son that found this place. So there you go. He's finally doing his job. So it's a cement house. I need to check with the owner when he built it, but I'm sure he said it was around 2000, something like that. And the villas here, obviously not going to film anybody next door, but the villas around are all really nice. You're in a nice neighbourhood. And look at those views. Look at those views. And the land, you can easily see the land down to these posts at the end. Extremely flat, which is unusual for these areas. Part of me thought that it would be nice to have a patio in this area, but obviously you need access to this garage, huge garage. There's so much space inside the house, so many options you can do. It's completely habitable on this floor, and then garages below, but there's also, you'll see when we go inside. There's the dog, look. Just needs touching up, painted areas and things like that. You know, obviously if it's been built 25 years, just needs little bits doing to it, but the overall structure is amazing. Let's just head down the garden a little bit. That's the structure I was telling you about. But to be fair, not really, it doesn't really bother me. It just sits, I know it's white, but who cares? Put a few trees here if you wanted to mask it off. But look at the views anyway. The views are just, they're stunning. Absolutely stunning. So you can see the land just goes up to here, but a great size. Maybe you could put a swimming pool in here. Okay, let's go around where the dog is. Just show you the full way round, and then we'll head off inside. Don't know what the dog's name is. Hey. Hey. Bit of a happy fella, aren't you? Hey? You're gonna go and film? Okay, so when we get downstairs, you'll see an area where I will mention that you could get a door in, and it will be here. You'll see when I get in what I mean by that, but it would be possible to get a door to get into the basement area. Okay, let's go further round, then we can do the full trip round. And there you go, back to the beginning again. Are you ready to go inside? Let's do it. So before we get into the house, just obviously there's this front veranda, which is really nice, and you can get to it from the lounge area, which you'll see. This goes round just a little bit further around to this side. Some of the motors for the air conditioning, which you'll see as we go around as well. Nice area. Okay, are you ready? Let's do it. So as we come in, we are straight into the living and dining area. Now it has been decorated obviously modern style with the colours and everything, but the important thing here is to notice the size on offer. I'm going to do some measurements shortly. Very conscious that there's a mirror at the side. I mean, I know you guys have suddenly decided that you like to try and find reflections of me in the videos. It's become a bit of a competition now for me not to show myself in any mirror. These, these walls, just to let you know, these are all dividing walls. So if you wanted to have one huge open plan, then you can do that with no problem. So all of these can come out. This is a great size. With regards to the furniture, the price is without furniture. If you want to negotiate some furniture in, that can be done. Beautiful fireplace in here as well. Now it's going to be a little bit difficult to do some measurements, but I'm going to do it from here and also this way. Let's do this way first. So this is 5 meters 40 in that direction. As I mentioned before, all of these walls, I need to double check with the geometry, but these all, yeah, they all seem like they're dividing walls. And then we've got 6 meters 30 in that direction. So you can see it as a huge, huge space. Air conditioning. To tell you about the windows, you'll be pleased to know, ladies and gentlemen, that yes, they are double glazed Daves. Great condition. This is wood on the outside. Is it wood? Yeah, I think it may be wood. There's also an alarm on the building, even though obviously it's very safe here, but there is an alarm here. There's the fly screen and there's shutters. The road outside is not a busy road at all. Obviously views out to the front garden. Okay, then we have the kitchen. I think, you know, part of me does want it all to be open plan. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like open plan or do you like having the dividers? Here's a nice sliding door, and then this is the kitchen area in here. Again, as I said, it's been done in a colourful way. You'll see that all through the house. Some of you may like that, some may prefer more natural colours, but it's paint at the end of the day, no big deal. And a really nice quality kitchen. And also the radiators, all in great condition. They also have the thermostatic valves, which means you can control each one in each room and set them to certain temperatures. It's a good way of saving. Nice marble sills. And again, these windows, great quality. Everyone has fly screen and shutters. Great quality kitchen. Let me have it looks like a wood kitchen. It's not a marble top. But it is a nice wood kitchen. But imagine, as I say, all of this out. Would you go for open plan? Let's give you a measurement anyway. I'm going to do it from the edge of the kitchen. Let's have a quick look to see down to the end. So 550 plus the width of the kitchen. Just quickly show you these. Nice hob, nice sink, like a, I don't know if it's like a resin type sink. They're not marble tops, they're just laminate tops. It's still good. And then the width, the narrowest part of the kitchen is 270 in that direction. Then obviously a little bit more there. Plenty of room for table. This also goes out to the front of the house, underneath that veranda. In fact, that throws a little bit more light. My son out there, look, talking to the owner. In fact, that's probably the first time you've seen him on a video. There you go. You'll be seeing a lot more of them soon. Sliding door, and they have a little pantry with a light to keep all your usual things. Okay. Now let's head off to the sleeping area. Because as well as all of this space, this is all the habitable part. But when we go upstairs and downstairs, you've got blank canvas. Well, it's amazing what you can do. Great living space. So this is the night area. Going to come back to these first two doors at the end, because these are the ones that take you upstairs and downstairs. Nice wooden doors, all quality. The guy said that he built the house for him and his family. It's just family obviously moved away, sorted, well, in the area, but they have their own houses, and he just said that it's too big for him and his wife. Okay, first bathroom. This is one of two, and a great size. This is the smallest of the two, but still a good size. Let me give you some measurements. Hold on a second, why is it not? It doesn't want to do it for me. So 277 in that direction, and 230 in that direction. And this also has a little bit of a balcony, and that's where the boiler is outside. And obviously it's lived in at the moment, so everything works perfect. It's that favourite moment. How big's the shower? It's actually a great size shower. I'm not going to get in because people live here, so I don't think they'll appreciate me standing in their shower. But that is definitely a one. That's a 3 Dave shower, that. 3 Dave, or it's a 1 Dave and 4 Sylvana. Maybe not 4, 3, yeah, between 3 and 4 Sylvana shower. Anybody that's watching my videos for the first time, then you have to watch other ones to see what on earth I'm talking about. So that's the first bathroom. I'll show you the biggest bathroom last, because that's fantastic. Let's have a look at the bedrooms. Really nice tiles as well, I don't know if you noticed that. And here we have three bedrooms. The main bedroom is this one, but I'm not sure if I'd be tempted to have it on the left, and I'll show you why in a second. So let's have a look at this one first. Great size bedroom. Really nice quality doors again. Everything, you can tell it's been built to be a home. You can definitely tell that. Air conditioning in here as well. There's air conditioning in this bedroom and the one to the left. Huge wardrobe space. Got to be careful here now because there's a mirror there. Let's get some let's get some sizes. I've let a huge fly in as well, so that's going to be annoying us. So 4 meters in that direction by 4 meters in that direction. Great size. And again, all double glazed with the fly screen. That's the one that you pull down, and the shutters on the outside. You get a nice little balcony area here that then looks up at the stunning mountain range. What a view you get. And over here, the town on the hill over this side of the valley is Jesopalena. And then when you go to the far left of this white sports building and up, that's Torricella. But here you're close to many towns, and you're really close to Carsoli as well. You can drive through the town of Roccascalene. You can be in Carsoli in 10 minutes. Amazing. And this is a nice size balcony. Can you imagine when all this is done and all your garden, imagine having a pool down there. And I said, if that does bother you, it doesn't bother me at all. But if it does, then if you look at this tree in their garden, that's all you need to do. Just plant a few trees there and it disappears. But I say, it doesn't bother me. It shouldn't bother you either. Views at this side, all the villas. It is a nicely kept neighbourhood. And this goes round here and then goes the full length. So this goes out to the smaller bedroom that's on this side. Superb. Okay, and then we have, coming back into this bedroom, always remembering not to show myself in the mirror. Do you like these purple colours? What's your thoughts on the colours? What kind of colour schemes do you like? So then we've got bedroom number 2, which again is a huge size. Obviously it's been made out for when their children were obviously younger, or maybe they have grandchildren now, not sure. But this is a superb size as well. And the nice thing about this one, the thing where I would consider possibly having the main bedroom in here is because they have a bit of a terrace out there. I think I would change the beds around to put the headboard up against there. The wardrobes are to my right. You'll see when we go in why I would do it. Let me give you some measurements first. So we have 4 meters 15 in this direction, so it's actually slightly bigger. What's this going to be? Certainly not 1 meter 83. What's this? 3 meters 82. Oh, yeah, it must step in a little bit, I think. I wondered how that would work. But that is still a great size, so it's not far off the other one. But I think I'd be tempted, as I say, to have the headboard up against there. And you'll see why as we go outside. Plenty of room for wardrobe space. And then you have double glazed, everything exactly the same. Nice size terrace, really nice size terrace. That then again looks at those incredible views. As you can see, it just wants touching up in areas. It's just, but for what you get here for your money, it really is something special. Obviously this is structural, you can't do anything with that. And this is looking out then on the drive side of the house, where you bring your cars down and park them in the garage, or garages below. But as you can see, this terrace, fantastic, fantastic size. How are we doing, folks? What do you think? I think I'm actually still quite gobsmacked for the price, to be honest with you. I really am. Okay, now let's see the main bathroom. Back out to the corridor. And the main bathroom is, look at the size of this. And that is the craziest shower I think I've ever seen in my life. It's like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. You go in there and have a shower, you don't come out. You're in another dimension. What a shower that is, Mike. Oh dear. Let me get some measurements for you. So 422 in that direction. Really nice quality sink units as well. And I do like these tiles. Nice tiles. So let's get the width of it. By 2 meters 40 in that direction. So a great size. Have you seen a shower like this? And by the way, any reflections you can see in here don't count for those of you who are looking for reflections. You can even sit down in there as well. It's almost like a bath in the bottom. It sprays out and reaches parts you never knew you had. Parts you never knew you had. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Lots of space in here. Again, double glazed, all the usual things. I'm not going to stop saying that because you know that's how it is. Great size bathroom. Perfect. Good to go. Okay, so you've seen the living accommodation, everything that's habitable. Now take a look at this. What will you do up here? So there is an up and down. It's completely to finish. A humongous amount of space. And the stairs are tiled so far here, and they are tiled all the way down there. I'll show you down shortly. Okay, so let's head up here. And you can see the structure of this house, how it's been built with cement and blocks. Amazing structure. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, a little bit dark here. There are some windows. Let me turn the video off and I'll open the windows and start again. So, let's shed a bit of light on it all. Lots of storage under here. It's quite low down. Great for Christmas trees and that kind of thing. Loads of storage. And look at the size of this room. It's huge. All the pipeworks have been brought up. So it's ready just to carry on. Connecting everything to it. They've even got drains to have a bathroom here. The height, I'm 182, I think. So stood in the lowest part, I still don't even touch. There's another 10 centimetres above my head, I would say. And in the centre, it's really high. Look at the size of this. What would you do up here? There's no outside space. What would you do? What kind of... Would you have a studio? What would it... Could be another bedroom and bathroom. Fantastic. I love spaces like this. And I know lots of you like to have spaces like this, maybe for art rooms, maybe for some sort of hobby. This is 6 meters 80 in that direction. By, obviously bear in mind you've got the staircase in the corner, but by 8 meters 20 in that direction. Huge, huge, huge. Let me know in the comments what you would do. As I say, it's all what we call grezzo, but it's ready to go. All the pipework's up here. You just tee off from this, hide everything under the cement, and off you go. So obviously in the corner, this is the fireplace. This must be the one in the lounge area. What I will say as well, here they've used not normal tiles, they've used these tiles that you can see here on the house. They usually use this kind of thing. There's obviously insulation, that kind of thing's been really well done, but they use this for the weight, not to put too much weight onto a house. This is fantastic. And this is only a third of the storage. Shall we go downstairs? So back on the habitable level, obviously they're the stairs that's gone up. You can close this off. That's what he said he would have done, obviously, if it was habitable up there. And then to go downstairs, wait while you see all the space he's got down here. Unbelievable. Nice, simple stairs. And there's all electric points and everything down here as well. This is huge. In here, he's got a room for a bathroom. Not sure how much you can... I know you're going to have a go because I haven't brought my torch, but the rest of it's got lights on. It's a good size. That's at least 2.5 by probably the same, 2.5. As you can see, all the pipe work for the electrics and that kind of thing's done. Let me show you the garage first. There's even points as well for the radiators. And some of the radiator pipes you cannot see. Superb. Okay, so the garage. Look at the size of this. Is it big enough? I'll need to check with him what this is. Oh, they've got a bit of a utility area here, but it looks... These sometimes can be full of water, and then if you need it, if there's any water restrictions, that doesn't happen very often, but I'll check with him if that's what that is. But look at the size of this garage. It's huge. Space for a window there if you wanted it. Easily double garage, as you can clearly see. I'll give you some measurements though anyway, because I know you like your measurements. 7 meters 60 in that direction. And the full width. There's also space for a window at the other side as well if you really wanted it. By 8 meters 40 in that direction. And if you remember, these garages then go out onto the garden at the back. I'm sure you remember that. Are you beginning to see the value for money here? It's madness, to be honest with you. Absolute madness. And then, just in case you needed a bit more, here's some more space. Unbelievable. Now let me explain what he was going to do here. All this pipe work, to let you know, there is gas here, But also, I understand that that is a thermo camino, which you can put wood in and it will heat the radiators as well. But it all just needs covering up. I'm going to tell you what this is in a second. I bet you can't guess what that is. So in here, there's space for a window up there. And then if you remember when we're outside, and I said, just remember when I mentioned that you could have a doorway in when we were round near to where the dog was, that's where you would put a door to go to the outside. And this was going to be used, so again, this is going to be the same measurement as the garage, 8 meters across. And then let me just do even though it's got that's a storage room over there, but the length from this side is 765 in that. So it's huge. And this was going to be used as what Italians call as a taverna. This is storage in there. It's too dark in there for me to go in there. And what a taverna is basically a huge kitchen area. They had the plumbing. That's where they were going to have the kitchen. I think it was there, possibly. No, yeah, here I think. And it would all be tiled and done perfectly. Nice fireplace. And this is where people have their parties, or if it's Christmas time or Easter or anything like that. That's what people have tavernas for. And I know it may seem a strange concept, but when you go to somebody's house that's got a taverna, usually the massive spaces like this, they may have pool tables, they may have a lounge, they may have everything. It's like a mini apartment, but it's really when guests come rather than going up into the main house. That's why they have everything down here. And this, believe it or not, is a pizza oven. Never seen anything like it. I think he said he got it from Belgium or something like that. And what happens is, can you see in there? The pizza's gone the stone, and this spins round. He says it takes about 3 minutes to cook a pizza. I'm sure they'll be taking that with them, but you never know. You could maybe try and negotiate that in the deal. But look at the structure. Look at the cement. Here at this side, there's no windows at this side. This building must have cost a fortune to make. All of this is all iron cement. Unbelievable. And all of this part is under the ground, apart from where the window is here. But if you remember, at the side there was a bit of a hill, so this is all underground. And this is the front entrance, and where the what do we call it? I'm losing my English words. The shaded part in front of the house is sort of below that. What do you reckon, folks? I am absolutely blown away, to be honest with you. I think this is possibly one of the bargains of the century. What a place, what a location. Stunning Rocca Scalena. Shall we do final thoughts? Let's do it. So my final thoughts on this one, simply stunning, incredible. I think it's a beautiful villa, a beautiful location, being finished to a very high standard in terms of build quality. I just think it's just bargain, absolute bargain. Beautiful living space. Would you have it open plan? Or would you keep it as it is? Amazing. It's great that the house is completely habitable, all on one level, flat garden at the back, and then you have all the opportunities where you can develop further downstairs and also upstairs. 2 baths, 3 beds, double garage. Have we found you an amazing property? I'm not going to say we. Has Gianluca found you an amazing property? You know something? I can't even remember. I don't think we did this 3rd bedroom, did we? I'm just thinking now, why didn't we do the 3rd bedroom? This is the 3rd bedroom, by the way. Let me give you a quick measurement. 385 in that direction. I can't believe I missed this. By 270 in that direction. And balcony outside. Sorry about that. There's going to be people writing in the comments, you didn't go in bedroom 3. Well, for those of you who write that, it means you didn't watch the full video, you see. It's a test. Anyway, bedroom, 3 beds, 2 baths, and lots of outside space. Folks, don't delay. Snap this one up. This is just amazing. Okay, thank you so much for your support as usual. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hope it didn't go on too long for you. And you know what I'm going to say. If you're interested in this one and you're interested in a remote buy, then we have all the systems in place to make that happen. Just send us an email to info@ahomeinitaly.com, and all emails are dealt with in date and time order to be fair to everybody. Whatever you're doing, stop, jump on the email, and do not miss this one.